Hello and welcome everybody. Sorry for the glare on my glasses. It is the full moon in Cancer, conjunct Mars, in Cancer and retrograde. We're working with a trine with Neptune. There's a lot. I'm not even going to go into all of that. I came on here to do a collective reading because I'm feeling a lot. I'm picking up a lot, and I'm sure that you are too. One of the biggest pieces of advice that I have been receiving, but it's very strong right now in this current energy, is it is important to move the body around and kind of work with the energy there, but you may feel very tired. Mars retrograde in Cancer can have you feeling restless in the mind, restless internally, but the body's like, no. Avoid strenuous, high impact exercises, stretching, yoga, going for a walk. These are all helpful and beneficial to move these energies through the body. Other advice, well, there are many people who may be feeling they're at a breaking point. There's suddenly a realization or just suddenly a lot of energy to propel you forward out of a situation, out of a job, out of a relationship, out of something that you may have been struggling with for a while, and now this energy is like, it's go time. Yet we also have some supportive energies for that, if this is you that I'm speaking to, meaning they're supporting us in making these extreme changes with more grace. And Uranus energy can be eruptive and quick, but then we've got another energy that is keeping us calm internally. Because for those of you who are breaking free or ready to break free from something from the old, you've been working with this for a while, and now it's like it's go time. So what is the collective message for today, January 13th, 2024? I hope that you're all doing well. I've just been picking up so much energy that this is a healthy outlet for me. So, bear with me. We're starting with the soul's journey. Inflammations can kind of come out of nowhere as well. I'm currently having some jaw and tooth pain. I know other people that are having joint pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, sciatica. I actually did have some sciatic pain last night. It has eased up, but there's a tension in this energy that is working in certain parts of the body that may be a little weaker, or maybe holding on to some denser energies. As well as if you're pushing yourself too much in this energy, you may find yourself not feeling so well, maybe even coming down with a cold or a sore throat or headaches. All right, message for us all, please. Thank you. Oh, I love this so far. The first card we've received is love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. This is a growth, a period of soul growth, a period of maturing. The Cancer energy definitely linked to the moon. The moon rules the sign of Cancer, and the mother, the inner child, the family, the roots that we come from can also be linked to soft tissue, breasts, wounds, inner child wounding, mother wounds, our mother's wounds, love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. many of us are breaking out of the paradigm of us against them, of judging others or ourselves, realizing that I'm not doing myself or anybody else any favors by staying in this old paradigm of what has been taught to me, of all of unconsciously reacting and responding out of a wounded place or an old wounded place. So it is important that each and every one of us get to a realization eventually that truly, when you want to receive love and peace and harmony, we really must commit to being able to see things in that light. People, ourselves, life. We're coming out of the dark ages, everybody. We are. And I am seeing, even with the devastation, prayers go out to all who are experiencing extreme loss with the fires in California. The same goes for when it happened in the East Coast, the Carolinas. Devastation and loss, and that still is also playing out. There are many people that are still in tents and campers, and it's cold. It snowed. It snowed down there. It snowed here. It's cold. We can't forget all of the people who are struggling and suffering. But on the flip side of that, what I see, what I commit to seeing, what I commit to focusing on is the love that I see. The care, the compassion, the empathy that I see in other people coming alive to help one another, to be a source of support for each other, for complete strangers, because we're really all connected. This is what Spirit is asking us all to do, is to, yes, we can certainly see the devastation, the loss, the suffering, the pain in the world. But focusing on that solely does nobody any favors. Putting the focus into seeing the love and the compassion and the empathy and the support of one another, and being that source of support, love, empathy, compassion, is really going to spread faster than those fires. Two of Swords. This is telling me that the collective energy is sort of on the fence about this, in contemplation. On one hand, yes, it is definitely important to... Did that come out in reverse? No, it's okay. Too many. Okay, reverse. Bear with me. Let me tap into this message here. For us all. Okay. All right. This message is for all of you out there who are aware that you are the magician, the co-creator. What energy are we going to put out there into the world, into our experience even? I choose love. I feel like many do choose love, but there are times where we are, part of us chooses love, part of us chooses the fear and the anger of the injustice, and that is okay. That's natural. I feel like this period of being at a crossroads mentally is important. It's important to take time to really contemplate what's going on. Interestingly enough, Mercury seems to be the only planet not making any aspects to this full moon. So why did we receive the Two of Swords? We have the Seven of Wands in reverse, which is a beautiful energy of no longer playing a a role or a part or a facade. This is telling me that true authenticity is arising within the collective, not putting on an act and a show for others anymore, not putting a lot of focus on what other people, how other people perceive what you're doing or perceive you in general. Six of Wands is telling me that there's been a victory there. So this is strength, courage, endurance, wisdom to peel off the mask, peel off the veneer, peel away the suit of armor and become more of a pure, true, divine being of light that we truly are. The Magician. The Magician alchemizes. All of the elements are within the Magician cards. Earth, air, fire, water, to co-create our next reality or experience collectively. What are we creating? We are co-creator beings. We have been hypnotized. We have been tricked into believing that we don't have this type of power energetically. But when we tap into love, when we tap into the heart, we see that that actually has the power to change things, and that is a great ripple effect here. This this performance that we put on to please other people or appease others, it's been a coping mechanism of the ego, a strategy, a way of surviving, fitting in. Yet, it's not doing anybody any favors. Tell me why the Two of Swords is here. And I think that realization of, because pure, true authenticity is very powerful energy. It does take courage. I can't get the card up. It takes courage and strength to be vulnerable, to remove the mask, to maybe even ask for help or ask for forgiveness. Forgiving the self, even. The whole trajectory is changing. This year is going to be the most interesting year we've ever lived so far. Why is the Two of Swords here? Seven of Cups. Knight of Cups in reverse. Two of Swords again. Okay. Big message. We all have wishes. We all have desires. We all have dreams. And there's a lot of emotion within that. And it usually has to do with how we connect to others. But how are we connecting to ourselves? The Knight of Cups is telling me, in reverse, is telling me that that true self-expression of authenticity, of love. Many people are still kind of, I don't know, it doesn't feel safe. Or they're Two of Swords at a crossroads. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I keep going on this life path the way I always have been? What do I truly desire? What is truly of value to me now? Is it really the material world we're all trying to fit into and keep this old paradigm, this old matrix alive? No. And I guess it's going to take time. So we must be patient. This is an extremely emotional, highly charged full moon. And full moons are completion, completing, illuminating what needs to be released and let go and completed. We also have the nodes of the moon, the north and south node of the moon, that have shifted signs into Pisces, Virgo. Pisces, the north node, the spiritual, the intangible, the timeless, the messy, but beautiful way that we untangle ourselves from the old paradigm, from the old versions of ourselves. Can be scary, yes. This is the awakening process. It's scary to the ego. It's not necessarily dark night of the soul. It's really dark night of the mind. It's unlearning everything that we've learned to survive up to this point and remembering who we are. Why is Five of Cups here? And Virgo, what we are growing out of and leaving behind in the past. Overthinking, perfectionism, worried about every little detail, not trusting spirit. Okay. It's going to take time for many, but don't let the others that are in your family, in your life, dictate how you are blossoming and opening up and freeing yourself. Don't focus on the loss. You may be losing friends, lovers, family members, or feel like they're going away because there's no longer a resonance there. Yet that's all been written in the stars. You see this angel kind of running away. It's like, yeah, I did that. I did that for you, not against you. It's going to take time. It's a process. It's a process. So we want to be patient with ourselves and patient with others. Why is it? Okay. Four of Pentacles. Okay. All right. We've overcome so much. We have really broken free from so much. We don't have to feel like the outcast any longer. We don't have to hide. We don't have to, some people may be actually kind of sneaking away from a situation, from something that I've been enmeshed and entangled with for quite some time. And that's okay, if that's how you need to do it. We have Three of Wands and King of Cups. This is, I just felt that in my heart. King of Cups. Many in the collective have gotten to a phase, gotten to a point in their journey where they have connected to the heart through a lot of emotional ups and downs and regulation, and finally getting to a point of this is what's truly important. How I feel. And these emotions are powerful. They are probably the highest form of my intelligence. It's not the mind, it is the heart. And with that, the Three of Wands tells me that this group of people, they are ready for the new journey. They are ready for the next portion of the journey. Might not feel ready. This is the starting point. Look at, he only has one shoe on, although he is accepting the crown, carrying the torch. Overall, we do have the Four of Pentacles here with the Magician below. So there might still be some leftover residual aspects of the past that many are still clinging to, holding on to. Because we've got Two of Swords twice. So at this time period that I'm reading this, the full moon in Cancer, January 13th, the collective, the bigger scope, collective energy is at a crossroads. Suddenly, mentally, emotionally, they're already in the new energy. Mentally, it's going to take a little bit longer for the mind to catch up to how the feelings are operating right now. That could be why clinging to what is familiar, what feels safe. I mean, you could finally have a realization that like the job that you're in, it pays well, it pays really well, and it's really easy. It's good money, but you realize it actually goes against your values system. Suddenly, where's the integrity there? I've come across this with a lot of sessions I've been having with people lately. So it is a thing. And even came across a podcast of a woman talking about she was paid very, very well by a healthcare provider to be the one who approves or disapproves of somebody having surgery. And she was paid a lot of money to not approve many surgeries, and somebody died, and that caught her consciousness, and so that caught her in the heart, and she recognized and realized what was really happening. The more they paid her to be quiet, the more she felt guilty and finally left, and now is speaking out. A lot of people are coming out. That's another thing, coming out of the closet, no longer performing for those who are paying you heavily to stay quiet and just do your job. Ooh, this is another big message. The love in the heart of humanity and of self is winning. It is overpowering. It's just it's a tense moment. It's fearful because now what am I going to do? How am I going to make money? I see all the corruption in the world out there. Who's going to pay me? What am I going to do? Trust life, trust spirit, trust where you're led, and trust the wave that you are riding right now. So that's what I have for us all today. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.